Tonight on Tuesday Newsbeat.
LSU budget cuts start to affect funding for clubs.
A new baseball league with a special twist.
And a book sale that has story lovers reading for a low price.
All that and more, Tuesday Newsbeat starts now.
Good evening and welcome to Tuesday Newsbeat. I'm Patricia Caputo.
And I'm Christian Gladney.
Let's get right into it. LSU head coach Brian Kelley spoke out publicly for the first time this morning about the death of former wide receiver Kyron Lacey. Lacey, who played for the Tigers from 2022 to 2024, died by suicide Saturday night in Houston following a police pursuit. Kelley described Lacey as a bright star and someone who had vibrant energy both on and off the field. Lacey was 24 years old.
Kyron was a bright star. He had an incredible personality. I'll remember him as somebody that had a love for the game, a love for being a Tiger, and was a guy that played with great emotion.
The Connecticut Sun drafted LSU forward Anissa Morrow with the 7th pick in the 2025 WNBA draft. Morrow finished her career with 104 double-doubles, which is the second most in Division I women's basketball history, averaging over 20 points and 12.3 rebounds per game. She played a vital role in the success of LSU this postseason, most notably scoring 30 points in the team's Sweet 16 win against NC State. Another recent LSU Tiger taken with the 7th pick, Angel Reese, who is a player Morrow says she's looking forward to seeing in the WNBA.
I'm looking forward to a matchup against Angel. That's my former teammate. Love her to death, but I know that it's going to be two dogs clashing on the floor and trying to go up in there and get as many rebounds as we possibly can.
I know that's a matchup LSU fans can't wait to see. The first state legislative session of 2025 is now underway at the Capitol as lawmakers consider over 800 new bills. At the start of the session, Governor Landry spoke before both the House and the Senate, outlining his goals for the year, including lowering auto insurance rates, eliminating DEI initiatives, and improving health in the state. However, the looming issue in the Capitol is the budget. Departments across the state, including LSU, are bracing for potential budget cuts after the governor's tax reform plan failed in the March election. With the governor's proposed standstill budget for universities and LSU's preparations for potential cuts, Republican Representative Dixon McMakin says the impact on students will be minimal.
Yeah, so right now I think you've seen across the board what we're doing with higher education. We have a standstill budget. I don't think the students at LSU or other campuses are going to feel anything when it comes to that. President Tate put in a hiring freeze. That was on his own, outside of what the governor did as well.
In addition to a hiring freeze, President Tate has also requested that all LSU departments include a 2% cut in their budget. With all these changes coming, some clubs are facing uncertain futures.
That's right, and some of these clubs have already started to brace themselves for what might come. We have reporter Mila Fair in the studio with more on which clubs could be affected.
Thank you, Trish. That is right. Last month, I reported about how shifts in DEI, diversity, equity, and inclusion policies were affecting employment for students on campus. Within that story, several organizations such as BSU, MWM, and BMLI voiced concerns about how DEI changes could impact their futures. And due to the Dear Collegiate letter sent to LSU, these concerns are now starting to materialize. Let's take a look. New details are revealing how deep the financial impact could be for those organizations receiving DEI funding. According to CRVS, LSU budget allots over $7 million for annual spending, with over $500,000 of that going to DEI initiatives. Although now this money will not be allotted for DEI, leaving minority groups on campus facing uncertain financial futures. I spoke with Bella Porche, an executive from the Injustice Reform. She spoke about how the funding cuts have already impacted the organization's ability to operate. The organization, being new on campus, is working on getting their name out there through events and engaging students, while the organization was depending on PSIF funds to pay for a majority of their events.
So we were proposed with about $1,200 for our funding for the semester. You have to apply each semester for the funding. So we wanted to basically just use all the funding that we had because, again, this is our first year getting it.
The organization was initially granted $1,200 approved before DEI policy changes. However, the funding was later rescinded following a review of the organization's mission statement. In an email from the PSIF committee, it stated, university funds can no longer be used specifically for DEI-related programs. The message came as a shock to Portia and her board, who are left now questioning how they'll be able to continue offering educational programs and community events without expected financial support.
Something that has to come out of our pockets directly, which a lot of us, it is hard because a lot of us don't have jobs, or if we do have jobs, we're not making enough money to, one, provide for ourselves, and of course provide for a student organization that we're a part of.
For Tiger TV, I'm Mila Fair. The PSIF committee did decline to comment, but in a public statement, they said that they are, quote, moving forward in alignment with the Dear Collegiate letter and the board resolution. This story is developing, and we will continue to give you all the facts as we learn them. For now, back to you guys at the desk.
Thank you, Mila. After the break, this new club is hitting it off with the neurodivergent community.
And this annual event is a jackpot for readers and story lovers. We'll tell you more after the break.
The Purple Room is back.
We're back this semester with episodes every Friday.
And we're talking the latest on everything LSU sports, news, lifestyle, and more.
And we're bringing you some exclusive interviews with top-tier guests.
The Purple Room Podcast.
Tune in every Friday wherever you get your podcasts.
How do you know when you've made the right decision? It's the feeling you get in your gut. The one that tells you what's right or wrong. It's the one that says, sure, I can have a drink. Or the feeling that says, okay, I've been drinking. Now what? It's the voice inside you that says, I'm buzzed. Better leave the car when it's time to go. Plan ahead. Catch a sober ride. Buzz driving is drunk driving.
I'm an ex-drug dealer, and I'll be your sub today. 2 milligrams of fentanyl can be lethal. A lethal dose is in here. Who gets it, I won't know.
It's cheap, it's potent, and it's profitable. The sad reality is, fentanyl is being mixed into everything now.
More kids should know.
You need some help?
Your tow chains are a little loose. Could spark a wildfire. I could show you how to secure them properly if you'd like.
Sure. Thanks a lot.
Anytime. You should check out SmokeyBear.com. They've got a bunch of tips on wildfire prevention.
Only you can prevent wildfires.
One LSU student is bringing heart and harmony to campus in a big way. Reporter Lexi DeCastro shows us how a local baseball league inspired a new club that's making a big difference.
This traction sports field isn't just for baseball. It's where joy hits different.
It's the first thing he talks about when he wakes up in the morning, the last thing he talks about when he goes to bed.
Will Boudreau has been with Miracle League since the very first season, a league created for kids like him, and his challenges never get in the way of lighting up the field.
And he always holds his hand up when he comes in for home plate.
After cheering on her brother and volunteering here weekly, Will's sister Caroline decided it would be time to bring this same joy and inclusion to LSU through a new club called Hearts in Harmony.
Growing up with Will and just being so involved in it already, it really helped me to branch out and find other people who were doing the same.
She teamed up with Anna Whitfield to launch this club in January, hosting their first event, Field Day, this past month.
I've been doing this my whole life, and this is like the most fun form of service I've ever done. It kind of inspired me to want to connect like the LSU students and the special needs community.
Anna's older sister, Paige, says these events help her open up.
I get shy around some people, so it's just really good for me.
But the impact goes both ways.
Just being out here with all of our friends that we've made today is so inspiring.
For the Boudreau family, seeing Caroline expand this community is everything.
She's always embraced Will, and the fact that she's carrying it forward is just very dear to my heart.
Baton Rouge's special needs community is growing. one smile and one game at a time. For Tiger TV, I'm Lexi DeCastro.
Hearts in Harmony now plans to host more inclusive events throughout the year. You can find them under the Instagram handle Hearts in Harmony LSU to learn how to get involved.
If you're a sucker for books or for looking for a good deal, LSU has an annual sale just for you. Reporter Courtney Evans has more on the popular event that turns pages every year.
See these stack of books right here? Well, people were getting a lot of them for a very little price. The LSU Agricultural Center hosted the LSU Book Bazaar event to promote a good cause.
Library is a wonderful organization that puts on this 3-day book sale that's coming up, usually in late March, early April, and it's a great day to go and look at 60,000 different books and get some rare treasures and some awesome finds.
People could find different books ranging from different genres for a price you wouldn't imagine. Families, students, and other book lovers came out to find gems that may have been hidden across the tables. And it wasn't just books. You could find vinyls and even CDs for as low as $1 while browsing each row. There was even a holding area in place to save your books if you wanted to buy them later. After browsing the different areas and collecting books, people were checking out and leaving with their new gifts. This event was not only beneficial for book lovers out there, but it benefited LSU as well.
The money that goes to it, they've been doing it for us since 1976, so next year is going to be 50 years. And the proceeds from the 3 days of selling these donated books from year round go to augment or build up the collections here at LSU libraries, especially Hill Memorial Library Special Collections.
With thousands of donated books and a community that keeps coming back, the LSU Book Bazaar proves that some stories never go out of style. Reporting for Tiger TV, I'm Courtney Evans.
All proceeds will go to the LSU Library Special Collections here on campus, and the LSU Book Bazaar will be back next year with more literacy to celebrate.
After the break, we have breaking news regarding an accident on Burbank.
The Purple Room is back.
We're back this semester with episodes every Friday.
And we're talking the latest on everything LSU sports, news, lifestyle, and more.
And we're bringing you some exclusive interviews with top-tier guests.
The Purple Room Podcast.
Tune in every Friday wherever you get your podcasts.
How do you know when you've made the right decision? It's the feeling you get in your gut. The one that tells you what's right or wrong. It's the one that says, sure, I can have a drink. Or the feeling that says, okay, I've been drinking. Now what? It's the voice inside you that says, I'm buzzed. Better leave the car when it's time to go. Plan ahead. Catch a sober ride. Buzz driving is drunk driving.
I'm an ex-drug dealer, and I'll be your sub today. Two milligrams of fentanyl can be lethal. A lethal dose is in here. Who gets it, I won't know.
It's cheap, it's potent, and it's profitable. The sad reality is, fentanyl is being mixed into everything now.
More kids should know.
Welcome back. We have some breaking news. A truck fire has just been put out on campus at the corner of Nicholson and Burbank. Nicholson is currently closed down between Tiger Stadium and Alec Box Stadium. Police and fire have responded to the scene. This is a developing story.
Meanwhile, learning a new language can be challenging, but one LSU student has found a creative and entertaining way to make it easier for watching films. In collaboration with the Manship Theater, Bernali Marshall curated a 2-day event spotlighting cinema from across the globe. The festival features 24 international films, including the world premiere of a new Dutch film, Cell Buddies. The idea for the festival originated from LSU's Arabic Club, which wanted greater access to films outside of America. That inspiration led to the creation of the first ever Baton Rouge Language in Motion Festival.
And they will actually do the Q&A tonight. I was so happy to get a world premiere. Like, this is, I feel like we've done something really amazing, especially for our inaugural year. I didn't expect it to be this big, and again, I'm really excited.
And that's all we have for tonight.
Be sure to tune into our shows every Monday through Thursday live at 5. I'm Patricia Caputo.
And I'm Christian Gladney. We'll see you next time.